Hi, welcome back. I'm reading through my story and we're up to chapter 5, which I call The Lump and the Action Plan. I was getting deeper into God's Word, listening to various teachers and building on my relationship with Jesus. Both Carol and I were serving in church, and I particularly enjoy working with older people and feel that it's important to share my experience, that it's never too late to give your life to the Lord. So all in all, when I went to bed on March the 16th, 2017, I was happy with my spiritual life. I was feeling fit and well physically. When I woke up the next morning, I was sick. A large lump had appeared on my neck. I thought it was possibly a problem with my glands, so I booked an appointment with the GP. After examining me, he told me to cancel everything that I'd arranged for the next 3 weeks. He said that it looked like lymphoma to him, and he would try to get me an appointment with a specialist as soon as possible. Carol started researching lymphoma, and things didn't look good. It seemed that some types of lymphoma were better than others, but none of them were particularly good to have. The following day, the lump trebled in size. So off to the doctors again, and they could only give me paracetamol. The appointment with the specialist was arranged for 4 days later. In the scheme of things, this was very quick to get an appointment, but those 4 days seemed to last forever. We hear so many stories about what is wrong with the NHS, but as far as my treatment is concerned, they were first class. From the GP's initial appointment right through every specialist meeting and all the tests, I was treated speedily and with compassion. So on the Monday morning, we arrived at the hospital and were immediately shown into a room to have blood tests. They take the blood in the same room as people are having their chemotherapy. I think that concentrates the mind on just how serious this could be. I have an interesting observation, and that is that in most of the waiting rooms, including this chemotherapy treatment room, in most of the rooms that I found myself in, they all had TV sets. Wherever we found ourselves, the TV sets were tuned into reality shows that concentrate on the worst examples of human behaviour. I'm surprised that nobody has worked out that patients need positive and uplifting programs to aid recovery. When it comes to blood tests, I'm a real coward. So I had to make a decision there and then to man up, as I was sure there were probably going to be a lot more blood tests to follow. After these particular blood tests, we were shown into the specialist room and he examined the lump. He said that it certainly looked like lymphoma and I would need further blood tests, an ultrasound guided biopsy, plus a scan to confirm if his thoughts were correct. He sent us home to await the appointments for the tests. All hopes on my part that this might not be serious had disappeared. A numbness now descended and I was in shock. We didn't know what to do, so we decided to drive to our church. There we met a lovely lady called Bev who talked with us, hugged us and prayed with us. And when we left there, on the way home, we once again put everything into God's hands. I can clearly remember Carol saying, God is going to heal you. Life was about to become just like a journey along a pair of parallel rail tracks. If you can imagine, on the one side there's the NHS rail track, and on the other side is God's track. The NHS rail track, there are many stops for things like appointments, tests, results, and then more appointments, more tests, more results. But on God's track, steady progress. It just keeps moving towards the same destination as the other track. But the journey is totally fueled by faith. On that day we embarked on our journey of 2 tracks. Now, I knew that Carol and I had placed everything into God's hands, but I also knew that surely I personally must have a part to play. But I had no idea what I should do, but thankfully Carol did. So she got straight onto her laptop and found just what we were looking for. She found a ministry in Bath that publishes a 10-day spiritual healing action plan. On their website they quoted a delivery window of up to 6 weeks. We couldn't wait that period of time. I needed to get started straight away. So Carol contacted them and ascertained that they had copies in stock. She arranged for us to go there the following day so that we could buy a copy. My mind was all over the place, trying to make sense of what was happening to me. So it was so reassuring that Carol was taking control of the situation. The ministry's offices were located in that beautiful city of Bath. So next morning we set off from Milton Keynes and travelled there by bus and train. By early afternoon we had reached their offices expecting to buy a copy of the action plan, and we received a lovely welcome from the staff there. Firstly, they showed us around the offices and the warehouse, explaining the work of the ministry. Then one of the staff prayed with us and for us. He prayed for healing in the name of Jesus. He looked into my eyes and twice said, "Jesus has done it." I was not sure what he said, so he repeated, "Jesus has done it." Then he presented me with a pile of CDs, DVDs, books and the action plan at no cost as a blessing to me. On the train going home, I started flicking through the pages of some of the books. I came across a sentence that stopped me in my tracks. It said, "Do you pray in hope or do you pray in faith?" I reread that sentence a few times. Do you pray in hope or do you pray in faith? Those 11 words were about to change my life forever. I told God there and then that I had faith that he would heal me. Thank you for listening to this chapter 5 of my story. I hope it encourages you, and I look forward to seeing you next time for chapter 6. God bless. Goodbye.